Deseret News Rewind is presented by Harriman and Associates, a full-service law firm dedicated to winning for you. Call them now for a free consultation. Welcome in Deseret News Rewind. Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart, as always, presented by Harriman and Associates, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.
That's right, Dusty. Hey, look, it's hard to get ahead in life, right? And sometimes you just don't know how you're going to develop those skills that you need for that next job. Check out the Utah Army National Guard. Over 150 different career path options available, and even all the better, signing bonuses available depending on job path chosen. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com.
You know, you just talk about the next step. How about next steps? You're setting up a business. This is what you need to get doing. Sometimes we don't think about this. I know I didn't. Set up a business. Justin Harriman is there to help take care of you. He talks about this in the video we'll be releasing soon. It's like going through the maze. If you start the first, you're trying to make your way through, it takes you longer. But if you actually start at the end, you'd find your way to the start a lot faster. That is what lawyers do in helping you set up your business, the things you don't think about, making it a straight line and getting stuff taken care of.
Plus, you get the cheese first.
That's always best.
Yeah.
Look up Harriman and Associates, www.utah.law. All right, 6A girls basketball tournament. We're going to have every game for you right here on live.ksl and deseretnews.com. Dane Stewart and myself, Dusty Lister, either one of us or both of us will be calling every one of those games all the way through the championship. It's going to be a fun time up at the Huntsman Center. But we got some surprises. Let's jump right into this, Dane. The top left quadrant.
Yeah.
Syracuse and Skyridge. These are two teams we've been able to see. We've talked about them all year long. Syracuse comes in after the first round bye, knocked off American Fork to get to this one. Skyridge also had the first round bye, knocked off the team that put West Valley on the map in Hunter, 53-42 to come into this one.
We could call this the S Regional, right? Because you're going to have Syracuse and Skyridge, going to battle. This is a really interesting game. You know, I think one of the things that's going to be really interesting for me is how does Skyridge and their perimeter shooting translate to the U? Haven't played in a lot of those types of gyms. Talked with Coach Roberts, said I'm not that worried about it. I think it'll be fine. It's going to be something to watch. I'm going to go with Syracuse in this matchup. I think the Titans will have an opportunity to get points a little bit easier, but don't fool yourself. Blackham can drive, Mellon can drive. They do have people that can score at will. It's going to be a really fun battle, but I'm going to go with the Titans.
Can't believe they let Will into the girls tournament. Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting times we live in. Yeah. Just joking. I'm one that I don't think will be a big deal. This can be a good one.
Yeah.
I think this goes either way. I'm going Skyridge. I think you get that three ball rolling. We've seen it happen before. The girls' first time.
Yeah.
First time. This is very interesting to watch how that goes.
Yeah.
They won't have 5 lines out there either. I think that's an advantage in the girls' tournament. For the first time in a while, there's not 4 lines on the floor.
Just be 3.
Either way. Yeah. All right, Fremont versus Harriman.
Fremont versus Harriman. Wow, well, interesting, right? So Fremont, first round bye, got a solid win over Weber. That one was done. How about Harriman getting wins over West and then over Davis? It's a good Davis team. This Harriman team has been playing really well as of late. But I'll tell you, Fremont, man, the way that they took care of business against Weber, I think this Fremont team is locked in and loaded. I think it's going to be tough for Harriman to get the job done. I'm going to go with the Silver Wolves.
We always stay positive, especially in our girls' coverage.
Yeah.
Fremont did not give up double digits.
Yeah.
9 points in the second round. 9.
In the game.
9.
Yeah.
They only allowed 9 points.
Yeah.
Mercy.
They're playing,
Yeah, I'm going Fremont.
They didn't win it last year. It's almost like they feel motivated to get one this year, huh?
Yeah. I'll go Fremont. Yeah. Lone Peak versus Copper Hills. Lone Peak got a first round bye. They're the 2 seed, knocked off Layton to get to this one. Copper Hills had a first round win against Cypress, second round win against Riverton.
Yeah.
Had to get to another one.
Well, you want to talk about statements. How about the win of Copper Hills over Riverton? That Riverton team has been really good, especially the second half of the year. And I thought this would be a bit of a toss-up. Copper Hills took care of business in that ball game, won it decidedly. So, all right, Copper Hills putting together a bit of a run. But I'm telling you, this Lone Peak team is really legit. Now, they got some youth. How's that youth going to show up on the big stage? I think we're going to learn that very early on in that contest, but I got faith in Lone Peak. I have the Knights getting a close win in the quarters.
7:30 game on Wednesday. Give me a little bit late. Does that hurt? No. I'll go Nancy Warner and the Lone Peak Knights in that one. Bottom right quadrant is Westlake versus Bingham, taking us back a couple of years. For Westlake, they had a first-round bye. They knocked off Jordan 56-54. How about Jordan? Gave them everything they can handle.
Westlake had a double-digit lead in that game.
Yeah.
Jordan makes a late push, nearly pulls it out.
Bingham had a first-round bye, and then just like the boys, they had to play against Pleasant Grove in the second round, got a 43-30 win to get here.
How about even the
Reigning
same
champions.
seedings? The same seedings for the boys and girls teams. Bingham with a nice win. I think this Bingham team feels like they have got things figured out. A lot of good pieces there. I'm going to go with Bingham getting the win over Westlake.
Cheryl Mason's one of our favorites. Coach Connor's one of my favorites too. Talked to him this last weekend. He feels really good about where his team is. But Cheryl Mason knows how to win in this tournament.
That's tough. That is a tough game.
I can't McCord play one more year. They'd make it a lot easier for me.
It would.
I never went against her. I'll go Bingham.
Okay.
I'm breaking my theme. I've been picking all Utah County teams. I'll break my theme. I'll go Bingham over Westlake.
Okay.
So that puts us in the semifinals. Fremont versus Syracuse for you.
Yeah, I mean, this is a Region
1.
Third time,
Yeah.
right? They've played. Fremont won the first one decidedly, and the second one, I got Fremont again.
Yeah.
3-0 against Syracuse.
Fremont versus a Hurricane. I'll take Fremont right now. Yeah. Fremont. I got Fremont over Sky Ridge in my side. So for you, Lone Peak, well, both of us, Lone Peak versus Bingham.
Yeah.
Just like football.
What is this? Yeah, I was going to say, what is this, football? No, it's girls basketball. Look, we talk about how good Coach Mason is, and she always has her team ready for playoff runs. I don't know what it is. I feel I got Lone Peak. I like the way they're playing. You go undefeated in Region 4, and I know it's not the Region 4 of old, but this is a really good region. I like the way they're playing. They've got posts that can score. They've got really good guards. I'm going to go with Lone Peak in this one just because I like the Knights.
You know, a couple years ago, I didn't pick Bingham, and they got to the championship game when Maggie McCord was a junior. And Coach Mason knew. She brought it up to us. Yep. I'm going to throw a carrot out to you. I'm going Lone Peak. Lone Peak to the championship. Yeah.
All right.
Nancy Warner was Miss Basketball. I think she could try to get another one.
Yeah.
Fremont versus Lone Peak.
I actually think of all the teams that Fremont might play, this might be the team that matches up the best. But it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
I got the Fremont Silver Wolves as my 6A state champion.
We said this from the beginning of the year. They're on a mission.
Yeah, they are.
They'll be back next year. Fremont.
Yeah.
I'm going Fremont as well.
Okay.
Back second in 3 years if they pull this one off.
Yeah.
Who do you got winning the girls 6A tournament? Hit us up at D News Rewind, Dane_Stewart at Dusty Litster. For Vince Francis and Dane Storm, Dusty Lister, thanks for joining us and watching Deseret News Rewind on Deseret.com. Come join us on the stream all week.